This video, you will quickly learn how to never get caught by your emotions. Many of us in this day and age tend to just be controlled by our emotions. We see this all the time with people who feel depressed, anxious, or whatever the new mental illness is. What we tend to see is, and in all these mental illness cases, I'm saying most, not all, is that people are getting hooked by their emotions. And again, this could be anything from mental illness to simply just getting angry for no reason, or feeling anxious or getting controlled by your anxiety. And I'm here to tell you that A, it's pretty easy to beat, and B, it's something that you should be controlling. It shouldn't be the other way around. I say this because I was in this position where I was going through my day and it was my emotions that were dictating my entire day and how I felt. For example, a situation would arise and all of a sudden I would feel anxious and I would do something against what I usually would do, or I'd get angry at my family and I would lash out. Like, these are things where our emotions are getting the best of us, and typically it's getting the worst out of us. Now, okay, there are some times where you're allowed to express your emotion and get hooked by it by a little bit. But if you're watching this video and if you clicked on this video, then you likely are dealing with some form of emotional attachment to your emotions. And it's not a good thing. And again, guys, it's something that you should get a hold of. And the reason you guys click this video is how to actually beat that. It's pretty simple, guys. Always remind yourself that you are not your emotions. I'm going to say that again because it seems really simple, but I promise it's not. You are not your emotions and thoughts. You're not your feelings. You're not your emotions. These arise from situations, but they are primal feelings that come from you. Our ancestors, I hate talking about this, but our ancestors felt anxiety from whether or not they would eat food. That's regular anxiety. It's there to make you do something. The same goes for anger, hunger, any type of emotion. It's there for a reason, but it does not mean that you have to act on that emotion. So, for example, right, let's say you're getting anxious over a situation again that you've gone through 1,000 times. You see this with a ton of people. You can choose not to be anxious. You can choose to ignore your anxiety. And although you'll still feel anxious when you choose to ignore it, simply just disregarding it will make the feeling eventually go away. And constantly reminding yourself that you indeed have the control over your emotions will typically give you that upper hand over your emotions. Because what many people think is that their emotions control them. And I don't get that. Like, you hear this all the time, right? I got hooked by my feelings. I'm feeling down. I'm feeling sad. I'm sad. I'm depressed. I'm anxious. Simply just saying that and saying that you are your emotions will make you act that way. And that's not a good thing. It's why you feel this way. It's why you're depressed. It's why you're anxious. So stop identifying with that feeling. Stop identifying with your emotions. Stop saying you're anxious. Start saying, okay, I'm feeling anxious. What can I do to get rid of this? And typically, to get rid of anxiety, you don't try to fight the anxiety. You let it in, and you just let the emotion ride. Just let it be there. And it's hard to put it into words, but that's the only way to do it. If you want to get hooked by your emotions, then do it. But if you really want to stop getting hooked by your emotions, like you're some pussy, then go ahead. It's your choice. But I hope you guys used the material in this video. I know it helped me a lot, and I hope it will help you. Peace.